Confidence often makes people uncomfortable, especially when it comes from a woman who doesn't seek approval, doesn't over-explain herself, and doesn't chase attention. In today's video, we're going to talk about why confident women are so frequently misunderstood, misjudged, and labelled incorrectly, and what psychology actually says about this behaviour. In modern dating culture, confidence is often confused with arrogance or emotional detachment. When a woman knows what she wants, speaks clearly, and doesn't beg for validation, people assume something must be wrong. But confidence isn't a flaw. It's usually the result of experience, self-reflection, and emotional growth. One of the first things people notice about confident women is that they don't rush emotional connections. They don't overshare. They don't immediately reveal their fears, insecurities, or past pain. This isn't because they lack emotion. It's because they understand the value of emotional access. Psychology shows that people who protect their emotional space often do so after learning how easily it can be abused. Confident women are also often misjudged because they are comfortable with silence. They don't panic when conversations slow down. They don't constantly text for reassurance. Silence doesn't make them anxious because they don't rely on constant feedback to feel secure. This emotional self-regulation is often mistaken for disinterest, when in reality, it's emotional stability. Another reason confidence is misunderstood is because confident women don't react impulsively. They observe before responding. They listen before trusting. They watch actions instead of believing promises. This behaviour can feel intimidating to people who are used to emotional chaos or instant validation. Calm awareness can feel threatening to those who rely on emotional control or manipulation. Confident women are also selective. They don't give everyone access to their time, energy, or emotions. This selectiveness isn't cruelty, it's clarity. Experience teaches people that attention is valuable and not everyone deserves it. Boundaries are not walls. They are filters built from lessons learned. In relationships, confidence often shows up as emotional independence. Confident women enjoy connection, but they don't depend on it for their identity. They don't lose themselves to keep someone interested. They don't shrink to make others comfortable. This independence is often labelled as too much by people who expect emotional dependence rather than partnership. Confidence is also misunderstood because it disrupts expectations. Society often expects women to be accommodating, agreeable, and emotionally available at all times. When a woman refuses to fit that mould, she is quickly labelled as cold, difficult, or distant. Psychology tells us that this discomfort comes from challenged expectations, not from the woman's behaviour itself. Another important point is that confident women don't confuse intensity with love. They value consistency over emotional highs. They are not impressed by dramatic gestures if behaviour doesn't match words. This grounded perspective often develops after witnessing how emotional intensity can fade quickly without substance. Confident women are also comfortable walking away. They don't stay in situations that drain their energy or disrespect their boundaries. This ability to leave unhealthy dynamics is often misinterpreted as emotional detachment. In reality, it's emotional courage. Walking away requires more strength than staying where you are undervalued. It's important to understand that confidence doesn't mean perfection. Confident women still feel pain, disappointment, and fear. The difference is that they don't allow those emotions to control their decisions. Emotional awareness replaces emotional chaos. The biggest misunderstanding of all is assuming confidence means a lack of need for connection. Confident women still want love, companionship, and intimacy. They simply want it without sacrificing self-respect. They want partnership, not dependency. In the end, confidence is not something to fear or label negatively. It's often the result of growth, reflection, and emotional responsibility. When you encounter a confident woman, you're not seeing arrogance. You're seeing someone who has learned who they are and refuses to unlearn it for approval. Understanding this can change how you see relationships, attraction, and emotional strength. Confidence isn't the absence of emotion, it's the mastery of it.